So, hi guys, this is the Suicide Squad movie preview. The movie was supposed to come out, or it actually came out August 5th, but in some theaters it actually came out on August 4th. The movie theater we went to was probably one of the nicest theaters in the area, and the screen was extremely big, not to mention, like, the seats were really comfortable. They were those recline seats, of course, like the ones that they have at the AMC, but these were better. So I had already pre-ordered the tickets and everything, so when we got there we just had to get our tickets, but I forgot we had to take the confirmation code, and we kind of were just there. We were already late to the movie, so we were just like kind of waiting outside, and like it took us maybe 5-6 minutes to get the tickets. I had no idea like what I was gonna do, because I was like, oh my god, we forgot the confirmation code. My boyfriend was just like, oh well, give me your card, and he just inserted the card, and I was, look, at tickets came out. So as soon as that happened, someone came out and they were like, hey, you know, they're handing out free Suicide Squad pins inside, and my boyfriend and I actually got one, and it's these ones. This one says Killer Croc. They're really cute. They didn't have any more. I mean, I think they did. They had like 2 choices. There was that one and then another one that just said Suicide Squad on it. I like that one better, but you know. So this theater was like really nice, really fancy, but also very expensive. What we did was we didn't want to pay for popcorn, so my boyfriend and I just decided, why not take popcorn in your bag? And of course, they fit. So yeah, let's get to the movie. The movie honestly was amazing. We went to go see, because we had already seen like the trailers, the movie trailers and everything, and honestly we just thought it was going to be about Harley Quinn and the Joker, and obviously there was going to be some other extra characters, but it turns out that it wasn't like that. So we had characters like Deadshot, who was played by Will Smith. We also had the Enchantress. We had the Enchantress was like a witch that had all sorts of magic and whatever. We had Diablo, which was he was like some fiery, like his power was basically fire. And he had like all sorts of tattoos all over the place. We also had Katana, I think is how you say her name, I'm not exactly sure. So in the movie we also had other characters like the Enchantress's brother, who was like this big monster thingy, I don't even know. And then we also had Captain Boomerang, and we had Killer Croc. Killer Croc was like this big snake thing, I don't know. He looked kind of like a snake, but also kind of like a rock. I don't even know how to explain it. I think he lives like underwater. I don't even something like that. I know that he can be like underwater for long periods of time. So yeah, above all, this movie was honestly really good. I liked it. The plot, it was all about the Enchantress. She took over this scientist's body. Her name was June. And I guess she took her body over, and whenever you call like the Enchantress or whatever, she like shows up. But this basically was about the Enchantress taking everything over with her brother, and she wanted to take over the humans or whatever. I just thought it was going to be more Harley Quinn, more Joker. It wasn't like that. There's very, very little scenes where the Joker showed up, but it did have really good scenes, I'm not gonna lie. My favorite were all mainly the Harley scenes, because she's just funny, she's sarcastic, but she's also a bad guy, which is, you know, and I think she's the most colorful one out of every single one of these characters. Like, she was the only one that had so much color. So the main plot of this is where Viola, I think that's probably her character's name or her real name, I don't know. She's like with the army, and she finds out about all these bad guys and what they can do and their powers and everything. And so one of the main soldiers in the movie, he's married to June, who ends up being what's it called? Her body is being possessed by the Enchantress. So what happens is that to save her or whatever, he kind of just, Viola gathers up all these bad guys. She's like, well, hey, you know, these guys can probably take her down. So she gathers them all up, and she tells them, oh, well, you guys are gonna get certain things. You're gonna get this and that, you know, for fighting and just going and doing this job or assignment. But you know, I'm not going to say too much because I'm not going to spoil it. But so they end up they gather them and they're like, okay, so you have these rules, you have to do this, this, and that. And so throughout the movie, they do end up, you know, kind of just, it's funny, like they do crack jokes and everything. So what happens is that once they get up to where the enchantress is, like, cause she has this big like portal thing and there's like trash all flying all around, and so they go up there, you know, fights off two of these things. I think they're like glass type of thing. I don't know. All I know is that they were people, and then the enchantress kind of gets a hold of them and does this little weird ritual dance type of thing to turn them into her like slaves. With her brother there, like along on like by her side, making sure that no one tries to, you know, knock her down or kill her or something. So what they do is, once they get up there, they're like, we need to destroy him first, because how are we going to do this? So to sum it up, this movie was actually really good from beginning to end. It was never boring. I do recommend that you guys go watch it, you know, whether it's with a family member, whether it's with, you know, a friend, whatever. I give this movie like an A. I loved it. It was never boring. It was actually really interesting, had jokes, it was funny, but you know, the director did what he had to do, and these characters, they bonded in this movie, so you can just tell they were having a good time while filming this movie and everything. But if you're really like a fan of Harley Quinn and like Joker, I recommend that you really do go watch this movie. But I'm telling you now, there's not going to be much of Joker to see. There's going to be a few scenes, but it is a really good movie, so I do recommend that you go watch it. It is out in theaters right now, or you can wait and just pre-order it, and you know, but this movie wasn't boring to me. It wasn't boring to my boyfriend. So go watch it and tell me what you think. Okay, so that was all. Bye, guys.